Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 68 of Crusader Kings 2. As always, before I start, I'd like to say a very special thank you to my Patreon supporter Gamer Cowboy for sponsoring this entire series. Thank you very much. And we are still continuing our efforts to try and... what is the achievement? Well, it's not an achievement, but there's a specific thing that I'm trying to do, which is to basically form the... does it say the name of the empire? Basically the Indian Empire. So we want to consolidate the three different empires, which is the Deccan Empire, which we're already the Emperor of, Rajasthan, and the Bengal Empire. If we can consolidate all three of those and form the Indian Empire, that's kind of what I'm going for. We're already doing pretty well. We're at that stage of the game where taking land is quite slow, because some of our neighbours are quite big and powerful, and they have allies. And we also have the issue that we've got lots of truces with them, and when we can take a province, it usually ends up being one county at a time. Now, our vassals will help with that, because they can declare war on our behalf. I have actually finally been able to enact the law that stops them fighting amongst themselves. An informal event. The minor event could be a dull affair. Say something clever. Actually, you know, what are her stats? She's just ambitious, but she's lustful and proud. Let's go for it. As the festivities wind down, she takes my hand and looks into my eyes. My lord, will you escort me to my chambers? Have a memorable night, because why not? My liege, I wrote you with bad news. My efforts to squeeze some extra taxes, so you've kind of screwed up there a little bit, but that is fine. It's not really going to affect me directly. Plenty of money in the bank. Speaking of plenty of money, let's go around and see if we can upgrade anything else. So War Elephant pens, definitely want to put those up where we can. Lots of stuff we can do here. Barracks is very important to get done nice and early on. Those ones are all done. These ones are all done. Obviously, the way tech works in Crusader Kings 2 that makes it different to the tech in EU4. In EU4, when you go up a technological level, it affects your entire empire. When you go up a tech level in Crusader Kings 2, it's kind of per province. So our tech level is based on the capital, and it takes time for that tech to spread out to the rest of the empire. So it will take a little bit of time. So let's go and have a quick look at what's going on. Can we go ahead and get any wars declared? So what about you? You are under this guy here, who owns a relatively small amount of land now. Apparently you own this for some bizarre reason. We could declare a war on you. We do have a truce until 68, so we're not going to be doing that one. We don't have any particular de jure claims on you. Speaking of de jure claims, do we have any at all? We can usurp two titles that are both within the realm, so it's pointless doing that. So it doesn't look like we have any de jure claims. We've got some weak claims. We do have our Chancellor working over here trying to process this claim. You're inviting me to a gathering. Sure, let's go for that. This is our daughter. Let's go ahead and give her diplomatic education. One of my commanders is improved significantly. There's a noble warrior at the gate. Sure. The more the merrier. What have we got here? This is about marriage with our daughter to this prince. Who are you? You're my marshal. You're already within my realm. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to try and marry my children off to people that are not in the realm, because I don't want to end up getting some weird non-aggression pact that makes it difficult to take more land later on. So, but yeah, I don't really think we've got an awful lot of claims we can use. We could declare war on you. There's no truce there, but again, we don't have any claims. We could go ahead and do a border dispute, but it's a lot of karma and a lot of gold. It doesn't mean we can't afford it, that's for sure. We could take a fair bit there. Become his new liege. Let's go ahead and do that. We can afford to do it. Let's just go ahead and get that party started. So that started the war. Let's go ahead and do the usual things of raising the vassal levies first. Just wanted to basically, you know, get some fighting done. We hadn't had any really good fights that we could do for a while. He does have a little bit of land down here. We will need to deal with that. He's probably going to go and start sieging that stuff. Let's get this party started. The rest of you, and yeah, I assume there were some of you down there. You guys move up to here. You can go and like deal with that land. So he's got quite a few people. I mean, it is a fairly big space. It's come to my attention that you are the leader of a plot to kill somebody. I find this most fascinating, and I bet that others would too. I suspect that you wish to keep this a secret, but my silence comes with a price. So I'm currently trying to kill somebody off, am I? Yes, I am. Do you currently like me? No, you don't. Lose 100 gold. Sure, we'll spend it. And you'll probably be the next target of my plot to kill somebody. Good drinks and food, carousing. Everything's fine, or was fine, until he unexpectedly threw a fit of rage. You're not sure why, but he's coming right at you with his fists up. Well, if that's what you want, you could become severely injured. You must escape and hide. Well, we don't want to lose Brave, so we'll go and take that. What did we get? No, it doesn't look like anything too negative happened. Just a little bit of a random punch-up for no particular reason. So, yeah, vassal levies are raised. People are going to get upset. Let's start grouping these guys together. We've got more than enough people here to just go and get stuck in at this point. Again, we don't really want to be leading. Let's put in the kings, particularly the ones that don't have particularly high opinion of us. Those guys can be the ones that risk their lives in battle for us. Now, I'm going to go across this way because I don't want to take the river crossing. It won't be a huge difference to us, but I think it's probably better to avoid river crossings where we don't need to take them. So let's go ahead and do that. We should have the time to get in there if we're quick enough. Got double the amount of troops he has. Getting across the river takes a little bit longer. This is our daughter. She can become wrath. Doesn't really matter too much to me. Right, let's go ahead and move in there before you have a chance to take anything. You're going to do the sieging there. You guys are going to do the sieging over here. This should be a relatively quick war, I would have thought. So we've got one army doing the fighting, another army, well, two armies doing the sieging, actually. Where are you heading to exactly? You're heading over there. We'll take it. We'll get the river crossing, of course, but they're on already low morale. They are broken. And you're moving to here. Just going to keep moving around and just chasing this army. Just not really giving it a chance to really recover. We already have 61% war score at this point. There's 75%. We have managed to siege. He's trying to raise up some more of his troops, but it's not going to help him. Another marshal has improved. It's actually one of our kings, I think. Or maybe that just because it was our marshal. Let's keep chasing you down. We're at 91% now. We're probably not going to get any more from wars. And we have just completely destroyed his army there. 94%. What exactly is it that you're trying right now? 100%. There we go. There's some prestige and karma. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the war's done. Let's go ahead and offer peace. We'll enforce our demands. And we gain one little piece of land. Now, we are becoming threatening again. So we do have to be careful. But the more land we take, the better, really. We have lost our chaplain, so let's get another. Let's go ahead and get you proselytizing. Still a few places here that do need flipping over, so hopefully we can actually get them done. We've not had a lot of luck doing this recently. So there's a defensive pact forming against us. That is fine. Everybody's now out of there. So let's go ahead and disband the levies. Leaves us with the retinue. You go sit down there. The late nights, the way my wife has stopped. So it's this thing again. Who do we want to confront? The unchaste. This guy confront. Now he is the unchaste. Let's confront him. See what happens. Questions about his affair. He flew into a rage and physically assaulted me. Such fury must mean innocence, right? Pay to have them both watched. I don't need proof when I have poison. Pay to have them both watched. Let's just not poison him off, which we could do. Let's actually catch him in the act. My spies report they caught my wife and her lover. I don't want a scandal. Denounce them both publicly. News from China. What's going on with China right now? We have a little bit of grace. You send them a eunuch. A prince. My half-brother. Neither of them particularly like me, so let's send that one. Will not accept it. Oh, he's ill. Well, why even show him on the list then? Send that one. My brother will be missed. Not really. Gives us a bit more grace. That's fine. We might use it for something later on. So some of the buildings are done. Must remember we do need to keep, where possible, improving this trading post. Can't do any more there anyway. Let's also do the hospital in the capital. Because we've got another level here that we can buy. Could just get hospitals everywhere, but they're quite expensive. So now we've actually got ducal claims we can press. And that's on this one. That's fine. Is it just the one? Yeah, so we have one ducal claim that we can press. You are... We do have a truce. 66. February 66. That truce is almost over. Now you would be bringing in Utsang and Orissa, which is a little bit of a pain, because Utsang's quite big. There's also 2 Utsangs, which is a little bit confusing. Well, we'll see what happens. Would like that threat to go away, if possible. It is decaying. Truces are expiring. Yes, that's the one we've just looked at. Unfortunately, the fact that your buddies are involved in this doesn't really help us much. So you've got... Right, Orissa, you are this guy. Right, you're tiny, so I'm not bothered about you at all. Yeah, we've got a truce with you. Now, why do you have Utsang as... Oh, did Utsang just explode? Or did I just misclick on something? Utsang's just exploded and Gouge has appeared. Interesting. Well, that certainly changes things. Servants of the Protector General are always welcome here. Already looks like one of our vassals is now sieging this out, which is excellent. That's just what we want. Looks like you've managed to do a conversion. Also excellent. This is our daughter. Yeah, she can become ambitious. So we need an education focus for our son. Let's go full on martial. So you're getting that. You're still trying to get a claim there and taking forever doing it. That's fine. So we have a claim on you. We could declare a war here. And that would just bring in Orissa, who we don't care about at all. So sure, let's go ahead and take that war. Let's go and raise the vassal levies. Just because I want some units that I can throw in. So you guys get up there. Orissa is this guy down here, so he's not a particular problem. That's quite a big army there that Orissa just has lying around. I hadn't noticed that they were there when I did that. Not too much of a problem. Can we get out of there in time? Doesn't look like it. So we're just going to go ahead and try and reinforce that then. It might not be the whole army that's there, that's the thing. Some of that army is hostile, but not all of it. If that's the case then, you guys go back up there. Got some grace. Yes, it's not the entire army. It's not quite as bad as it looked. So let's group you together. Again, I don't want to be leading this, but we'll put in charge any of our kings that we could do with, or anyone that we wouldn't be terribly upset if they perished They do have a big... They are actually trying to form an army up there. Now, we just died. That was unfortunate. So we have a new king. Lots of pretenders. No lost titles. The war's still valid, which is good. We need to pick an ambition. We're actually over our current vassal limit. My wife isn't that terrible. Yeah, we are over our current vassal limit, which is unfortunate. We've gained some extra places. We'll deal with that when we're not at war. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this war finished first. So we might see a fair few alliances and things sort of popping up. So you can lead the centre. Let's do it this way. I don't want to be leading this. We're not sieging anything there. Let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to take that first. So we just want to try and get this done as quickly as possible. Looks like we're losing it. We're actually losing that battle. And they're about to reinforce with quite a stack as well. They've got a lot of men that... We did actually win the battle, oddly enough. I'm not going to pursue. I want to go ahead and get my forces together first. Let's get everybody over here, actually. If we can catch them on this tile, that'd be great. So, let's group... I just want the top army, not all of them. The hit boxes on this game are terrible sometimes. Let's go ahead and do it this way, then. So, can we catch you? Yes, we can. They may still try and reinforce. It's actually fine if they do, because we've got plenty of reserves. So let's try and get everybody together. They were probably going up there to try and fight that other army, which is why I was trying to get rid of them as quickly as possible. Use the claim. Excellent. We need to make you disappear. Okay, we did win that battle. The assassins didn't get him. Let us go and get over there. So we've got another army here. Actually, I didn't want to do that with you, but it's fine. So you can go ahead and try and grab that army. You're not quite quick enough to get there, unfortunately, but that's alright. Let's move some of you up there, actually, and we'll try and reinforce that siege. You're moving in here, are you? Oh, you were, but then my big army just landed on you. That's fine. So let's just keep chasing that army down. We can just keep chasing these two armies down as much as possible, actually. We should be fine. 2 children lack an education focus, so we've got our son. Let's go for struggle. And another son, actually. 2 for 2. Let's try that. We've got twin boys. We need to set crown focus, of course, so let's go ahead and do that. We need important decisions. Recruit a physician. Yeah, let's go and work on that one. So we do have factions. That's always the problem. We do need to give away some of our land. And we'll do that as soon as the war is sort of over. In the meantime, though, let's just make sure that we keep winning these fights. We can spend a bit of money. We've got plenty of money. We're at 60%. You're heading south, so let's head in there. How are we doing on this siege? It's quite slow. I'm about to send some more people up there, which will help to speed things up a little. You're heading down to here. We're at 74% now. Yeah, let's get this siege going. Caught somebody else. 79%. It's taking its time. I just need to siege some more places down, but I certainly want to try and weaken the armies as much as possible. Sure, we can spend a bit of money. The Spy Master doesn't particularly like me. He's not particularly trustworthy. 81%. Yeah, we're not really getting a lot now from these wars, so we really want to start sieging places out. We're about to get this one sieged. 94%. 96%. Let's just stay here and siege that little capital out. You can keep chasing this guy around just to harass. We have got a son. Name after the grandfather. But without the number. We'll try and get it right this time. We will try and eventually get that sorted out. There's a chance that our son can gain 1 learning. Very good. 96% still, despite catching another prisoner. We're about to do another siege. And that's the 100%. That's what we needed. So let's go ahead, offer peace. Enforce demands, and we have another province. Let's just get people back into home territory. And a betrothed can marry. This is our random heir to our aunt. So yeah, we're not too bothered about that. So one thing that we do want to do is sort out the domain. The domain is too big. We have some places that we should not have. Mostly these 2 places, so we own both of these. So who can we give these to? Well, we could give them to our son. So you are our son and heir. Let's go and give you a landed title, and we will give you the. Well, we'll give you the larger one of the 2. Not that it makes any difference. Give you the larger one of the 2, and then to our other son, we will give you the smaller one of the 2. There we go. We're still over by 1, but that is fine. Yeah, our stewardship is terrible. Our marshal's not bad. I'd prefer to change this to rulership, to be honest. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. No longer over the domain limit. Who's that gaining wounded? Is that me gaining wounded? 15% chance that I gain wounded. No, doesn't look like I did. So we still have plenty of money. We have 30k troops, which is not great. There are some dangerous factions. Who is running the factions? Is it all the kings again? Usually is. Few people wanting independence. Yeah, a couple of the kings are involved in this. One of them's pretty old. He's about ready to die. You're still a constant pain. You need getting rid of. And everybody that conspires and plots with you. You don't like me. But I'm going to send you a gift anyway. Quicker we can get this done, the better. And that's probably fine. 12. Sure, let's just go ahead and do that, and hopefully there'll be more than 100% plot power there. Our steward has collected a special tithe. Excellent. There we go, we're over 100%. That is fine. We do have some prisoners. We could definitely let some of these out. Gain a little gold. They're not terribly important to me, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll just wait for those to push through. And there's some money for us. I'm going to end the video there because we are over the 20-minute mark. Hopefully when we come back, we'll be able to take a little bit more land. There are still things being sieged out. This province is going to be ours very, very soon. What is this here? Is this part of the retinue? Did I not put the armies down? I did not disband the armies. There we go. Where is the retinue? The retinue's over there. So it got a little bit split up. We did lose some numbers, but overall that is fine. Yeah, this is really breaking up now, which is going to make it easier for us to take in the long run. Although the Western Protectorate is growing a little bit bigger. But I am confident that we will do it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Crusader Kings 2. Once again, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Gamer Cowboy for sponsoring this entire series. Thank you very much. I will see you guys on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.